but we ended up selling, 20% of the business for $15 million to a company called Red Ventures out of Charlotte. And up until that point, we had grown, we're probably at 30 million in revenue. We'd grown 100% a year for 4 years. We weren't making a ton of money on the bottom line. And Red Ventures really introduced us to a different way of thinking about tech-enabled services. And what that was pretty simple. They said, work with your biggest customers, like basically work with less customers, go way deeper with your biggest customers, and find ways to actually align yourself incentive wise and, performance comp. And I'm happy to talk about that in detail because I've done every version of it. And you can basically make way more money, but also add more value to your clients. And so when they bought a stake in the company, we had about 80 clients. 3 years later, we had 15 clients, and our revenue had gone up by more than 50%, and our EBITDA had gone up by 10x. And so that playbook it really worked. I mean, it was a harder playbook. And again, I can chat more about it, but we would basically take on the entirety of their stack. We would own everything literally from impression to purchase. We would say no to a lot of clients. That was a big feature of the thing of unless they were really willing to hand it to us. And then we found interesting ways, and I could talk about we did intransparent models, we did transparent models, we did kicker bounties, we did bonuses. I mean, we did everything you could imagine in terms of pricing models to kind of figure out what worked. Ultimately, what ended up working was something that was transparent, but something that aligned us. I can talk about it, but the kicker bounty, which is essentially, hey, if your CPA is $100, instead of charging you 10% of spend, let me charge you $10 a customer. And what ends up happening is that if you control the budget, client, and you pay me a fixed number per thing, I'm really incented to get more of the budget, lower your CPA, because it means I'm going to do more volume and I'm going to make a higher fee essentially on a percentage basis.